Hello, boys and girls, and today I'd like to tell you a story. Now, this story might sound kind of familiar, but in some ways, it is completely different. Today, I want to talk to you about two young kids named Hansel and Gretel. Now, Hansel and Gretel, as many of you know, ended up getting trapped inside an old witch's house down the lane after getting lost in the forest, or as some of you may know, after getting abandoned in the forest by the father and the mother-in-law. Now, what you don't know is that they made the evil witch into someone that she's not. They made this witch seem like she was a bad person, but in reality, she had a bad history herself. Now, in this story, we start with a woman named Samantha. Samantha here has always been the woman to live in the dark woods because of her dark history. Now, she does have magical powers, but nothing that she would ever use against people. That is why she moved into the dark, a scary forest. But one day, as per usual, the mischievous Gretel and Hansel decided to approach her front steps. Now Samantha, trying to greet her friends as best she could, said, "Hello, little boy and little girl. What are you doing in my forest?" Hansel replied, "We've got lost and our dad took us out to the forest and we can't find him." Gretel replied, "Yeah, I can't believe we got lost. What is this place?" Samantha backed up as she got nervous that something was going to happen. She can't seem to control her magical powers. "Now," she said, "why don't we go in and we can have a cup of hot cocoa and talk about what happened today?" As all three of them decided to walk down the stairs into what they thought was going to be hot cocoa, they decided that instead of making this some regular old boring story, that Hansel was going to try to make things interesting. He, for some reason, just had this gut feeling that something was different about Samantha. Now, Samantha was trying to get everything all ready to go, and she was making the hot cocoa on the table, and she decided to turn around. And just then, that's when Hansel came running and attacking her. And what happened next is that this big, beautiful magic power happened where she jumped up into the air and went up to the top of the building. As fast as he could, he ran out of the house and was never seen again. And just then, Gretel tried to run, but she couldn't make it before Samantha. As they ran and ran and ran as fast as they could, they saw Samantha sitting on the steps, crying, so sad about what had just happened. Then they realized that maybe she wasn't that bad at all. Maybe they definitely jumped to judgment, and they thought, uh-oh, what are we going to do to make her feel better? So as they walked over with caution to see Samantha, they said, "We're sorry. We didn't mean to hurt you." Samantha turned, and with a big grin on her face, she said, "Oh, it's okay. I've just been so worried about my magical powers that I don't know what to do." And then they all became friends. The end.